Welcome to Sex Positive Gaming. I'm Annie, and today I want to talk about one of the most comprehensive superhero games in the industry, SuperPowered. This crime-fighting, world-influencing, harem-building RPG is available for PC and Mac on their Patreon. You play as a young adult in a world where superpowers can be acquired through a medical procedure. Not everyone is compatible, nor can everyone who is able to afford the process. You, however, can eventually get all of the 12 currently available powers like strength, speed, flight, and mind control, along with your starting X-ray vision ability. Each of these powers is upgradable and provides you new gameplay options along with alternate skills and even new romance choices. For example, one of your powers is Polymorphism, which allows you to take on a female form, which can allow you to date people who might otherwise not be interested. Graphically, this game is really dated. The Patreon for SuperPowered began in January of 2016 and development started well before that. So if you are looking for amazing renders, models, and animations, this is not the game for you. Same goes if you're looking for any audio or in-game music. I mean, this is what happens with older games. Sometimes the graphics really age. Flavor-wise, this is where SuperPowered shines. So each power that you acquire also unlocks a new flavor preference. You have to manage all these powerful desires throughout the day without making a scene. Each of the female characters also has an unlockable flavor preference of their own that you have to discover and then help guide them to their true self. Along the way, in this mostly male heterosexual harem experience, you'll encounter corruption, sharing, group, power exchange, lesbianism, transgender, and so much more. I'll link to the SuperPowered wiki from my Patreon so you can see the depth of all of the unlockable flavors. So, I love the premise of SuperPowered. Yes, you start with a superpower, but it is kind of crappy, so you have to work to earn more money so you can afford more useful powers. The idea of working as a janitor to hopefully earn enough to eventually become Superman is such a depressing but completely believable downside in a world full of superpowers. The mechanics are also where this game shines, but there is also a serious grind in order to earn enough influence and money to eventually truly be super. As you acquire powers, the pacing of the game begins to change as you can start doing more like fighting or causing crime. You are not required to follow a heroic path, but if you are breaking the rules, you need to stay under the radar. This is not a world where you can get away with being above the law like if you were Batman or Galactus. I really feel like the biggest drawback with SuperPowered is the limited main story. So much time has been spent creating a compelling adversarial world that you will initially get lost in the mechanics. However, once you master that, you will quickly realize that the plot of the game is still very much a work in progress. How much longer will the developer, Night City Productions, need? I mean, it has already been well over 6 years, so I have no idea. Should you play SuperPowered? Well, if you like the idea of a detailed but grindy gradual development of powers and a harem, and you are not put off by the older graphics and interface, you can download the free build of SuperPowered on their Patreon to check it out. If you have played SuperPowered, what is your favorite ability? I mean, I know what I'd pick, but I'm curious about you all. And until next time, no shaming, just gaming. Thanks to all this month's supporters on Patreon. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you.